Well, the ethos of Lincoln is very much around students as producer and student partnerships, and it really goes to the core of Lincoln as an organisation. So what we wanted to do was see if we could work with students in a partnership model to reimagine the digital learning experience we provided for our students, namely pre-arrival students to the University of Lincoln.
I've always been interested in education and sort of the whole uni environment. I'm currently a third year computer science student. Computer science has always been something I've had quite a passion for.
So I took on this project mainly to do something over summer, but also I wanted to enhance my CV and learning how to develop a software project within a team.
So I took on this project because I was keen to work in a team, so it was during a summertime term. The terms were about 12 weeks, so I was keen not to have that amount of time away from between the first and the second year. So my background's really is 25 years in manufacturing engineering. So I've come to computer science from an engineering background, but also this is something equally new where I was keen to sort of express, learn new things, certainly for the next 20, 30 years of my career.
My role here at the university is as a digital education developer. There are 3 of us in the team, and particularly my background is in coding. So I was the kind of lead person in the team to take on this project around the development of an app, basically. So that's my rationale for being involved was that I was leading the project as the main developer.
Well, we were trying to create something that was fun, had gamification elements within it, and personalised, something that they could keep a record for themselves in terms of what they were interested in, and was very much student-led. It was about students giving advice to students.
I know when I came to uni it was sort of, I finished my A-levels and then that was sort of it. And I got to uni I was sort of unprepared and hadn't really thought about a lot of things. And it's a really nice and gentle way to sort of raise some questions and get you thinking about sort of, okay, where am I going to live? Do I need to be thinking of a budget now? I think it would be quite comforting to know that everyone else is having the same sort of issues that I was having.
So from a perspective of a mature student, it really helps people understand what that trajectory into university is going to be like, especially if they've come from a different type of background where they're maybe they haven't done a lot of learning and they need to come in and they need to do something. So it's really a really great introduction into what a university life would be like.
I think the most challenging element for me in terms of this project was actually getting to grips with using Mendex in the first instance. We had a great set of ideas of what we wanted to build. We did all the preparatory work and designed this app, and then we thought, how on earth can we build this in a low-code environment? And so even I was learning as I was going along with everybody else. But what low-code software allows you to do is to build an app very quickly in a visual way without having to know a full programming language.
One of the benefits of low-code, it's very easy to explain to people what's happening. Oftentimes with code, it's a lot of difficult syntax, and you say this line's doing this, and they just sort of take it for granted. But with low-code, you can actually explain to someone what each block is doing, and it's very visual and easy to understand if you don't know any programming.
But what we wanted to do was really ask ourselves and test ourselves, is it feasible from a standing start in a short amount of time, 6 weeks, to create a brand new app-based learning experience with a team who've never done it before? The answer to that was yes, we could, and we're evaluating now how impactful was that for our students. But when we set out, we didn't know that we could. That was the challenge we were trying to answer.
Oh, I'm definitely pleased, yeah. I think it looks really good, and it's definitely an interesting thing to talk about, yeah.